Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com this afternoon from Brush High School. It's a Class 3A regional championship game as the Pinnacle Timberwolves take on the Brush Bee Diggers. And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Beltran. This is how these teams got to this point in the tournament. The Bee Diggers last night at their home floor defeating Bennett by a score of 43-36, while the Pinnacle also won by 7 points over Valley, 59-52. The Pinnacle comes in at 16-7. The Bee Diggers at 17-6. As we welcome you to the pregame show, brought to you by B&B Appliance at 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan. It's the place to shop for all of your appliance needs. B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source Retail Program. Starting lineups are being introduced, brought to you by Walmart, 1300 North Barlow Road in Fort Morgan, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program. And for this team from the Pinnacle, they definitely have some size with Jessica Santi-Steven, the 5'6 junior, along with 5'7 senior guards Chris Anderson and Rose Akes, 5'4 freshman guard Alexis Ramirez, and 5'5 junior guard Adriana Loya. So some size, but a lot of them play at the guard position. And for the Bee Diggers, they go with their normal starting five of Alicia Nichols, who's done a great job this year, the 5'11 junior guard, along with 5'5 sophomore guard Sarah Padilla, 5'6 sophomore guard Callie Chisholm, the 5'11 sophomore center Aaron Berg, and also down low the 5'6 junior power forward Darla Rosenbrock. The Bee Diggers are coached by Tom George. The assistants, Bill Nichols, Kim Crachen, Sarah Ely. And the Pinnacle coached by Steph Casares and Steve Gutierrez, the head coach. And Chantel Muniz and Pete Akes are the assistants. The Pinnacle in their road blues and the Bee Diggers in their home white. Aaron Berg will jump center with Chris Anderson. The winner of this game will move on to the Great Eight for the Moby Arena in Fort Collins, and the tip is controlled by the Bee Diggers. And with a basketball into the front court is Callie Chisholm, handing it off to Nichols, dribbling to her right, bodied up there in the right corner over to Rosenbrock. Near the free throw line, Chisholm. On the left wing, Padilla, wide open 16-footers, good for Sarah Padilla. The Bee Diggers nail their first shot. Here comes Jessica Santi-Steven the other way for the Pinnacle. This team likes to run, as evidenced by the 59 points they scored last night. Near the top is Anderson with the basketball, right of the free throw line, and the outside three-pointer in the air is off the back of the rim. That's missed over there by Santi-Steven. The rebound to Alicia Nichols, a brush. She's double-teamed in the backcourt, but she can dribble by anybody as she does in the front court. Right baseline, Chisholm steps in, bounce pass down low, off of Berg's hands. Now she picks it up, nearly trapped, puts up a shot, blocked away beautifully by Santi-Steven, who comes away with a basketball, but then stolen in the backcourt by Chisholm. So the Bee Diggers force the turnover. On the outside right, Chisholm with a basketball above the arc in the right corner to Rosenbrock. Back to her right to Chisholm. Bee Diggers lead 2-0, 1 minute into the game. Left wing Padilla, bounce pass to Nichols. Guarded closely by Ramirez. Back to Padilla, three in the air, is off the back of the rim. Rebound to Nichols. Nichols puts it up, looked like she was fouled, no call. And the rebound into the hands of Chris Anderson. Here comes the Pinnacle the other way, and the ball is thrown away into the front court. Anderson threw it away, intended for Akes. Second turnover for the Pinnacle. Yeah, the Bee Diggers would like to make this an easy afternoon. Nichols across the timeline after holding off Bennett last night, 43-36. Nichols on the outside right to Chisholm with a basketball in the right corner for Rosenbrock. Back out to Chisholm. Down low, Berg lost the ball, and it's intercepted. Taken away by Rose Akes. First turnover for Brush. Here comes Santi-Steven. Left baseline, Anderson, 10-footer. It's an air ball. Rosenbrock has the ball for the Bee Diggers. Long pass to Nichols. Now Chisholm all the way. Banks and misses, and she's fouled. She went for the bank, but she was hacked in the act there by Jessica Santi-Steven, and to the line will be Callie Chisholm. And the Bee Diggers starting a bevy of sophomores as they have all year, along with the junior Alicia Nichols, and the free throw by Chisholm's off the back of the rim. For great family entertainment, walk in or reserve your time at Fire Lanes today, 220 Cambridge and Brush. Second free throw for Chisholm is up, and it's off the right side of the rim, and the ball is poked out of bounds. It's off of Darla Rosenbrock. The Bee Diggers have gotten it done the last two games, including the Patriot League Tournament Championship game, with defense. 33 points allowed to Eaton and then 36 last night. The offense has struggled a little bit, but they're good enough to get the job done. And there's a foul down low. Rosenbrock fouling Rose Akes on the entry pass. First foul against the Beat Diggers. As we hit the 6-minute mark of the opening quarter, Brush 2, the Pinnacle nothing. And to throw it in is Akes. Bounce pass to Ramirez, left baseline, back to Akes. Lost the ball, got it back, puts up a shot off the glass, and she's fouled as she misses. And to the line will be Rose Akes. And let's see who committed the Beat Digger foul. It was on Callie Chisholm. So Akes to shoot 2. And the first free throw's in the air, and that's perfect. Opening tip today was brought to you by Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard, offering everything you need to build, remodel, or repair, from paint to storm doors and windows to lumber and building materials. Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Second free throw is in, deadlocked at 2. We played 2 minutes and 5 seconds of this regional championship game. Chisholm, right of the free throw line. Nichols knocked away, taken by Rosenbrock, and now we've got a tie-up. Rosenbrock tied up by Ramirez, and possession arrow is in favor of the Pinnacle. So the Beat Diggers a little bit sloppy with the ball in the front court. Deadlocked at 2 with 5:47 to go in the opening quarter. The winner will play on Thursday in the quarterfinals from Moby Arena in Fort Collins. Top of the key, Anderson dribbles by Berg into the lane, puts up a wild shot and misses, and the ball is tipped by Chisholm into the hands of Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock into the front court for the Beat Diggers at the free throw line. Foul from behind by Jessica Santee-Stephen. That's going to be big because that would be her second. And keep in mind, this is not a very deep team at all. Only 9 players on the roster for the Pinnacle. 3/4 court, Padilla to throw it in. In the left corner for Nichols. Back out to Chisholm. Right wing to Rosenbrock. Down low for Berg. Turns, banks, misses short. And the rebound into the hands of Rose Akes, her first. Beat Diggers are really struggling offensively. Luckily, their defense is keeping them there, tied at 2. Into the lane, and a wild miss as Rosenbrock fouled Akes from behind. It looked like a little bit of a flop. But she will go to the line off that spin, and Rosenbrock commits her second foul. So Akes just made 2 a second ago. She's back to the stripe and make it 3 for 3. And Rebecca Walker is into the game for Aaron Berg. But Rosenbrock is still out there with the 2 fouls. Second free throw upcoming. And that's in the air, and that one is short. Alicia Nichols already with her 3rd rebound. Across the timeline, Nichols at the free throw line. Bounce pass, left wing, Padilla, 15-footer, is off the back of the rim. Rebound to Chisholm. Dribbles, banks off the glass. Good. Well, if you bank, it is off the glass, and Chisholm scores. It's 4-3, Beat Diggers. 4:57 to go. Layup all the way up and in off the glass for Santee-Stephen. Coast to coast, the Beat Diggers let her go. To the right of the basket, the Pinnacle back in the lead, 5-4. Here's Chisholm in the right corner to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock with a basketball, looking baseline, cross-court pass taken Padilla, left baseline Walker, 8-footer, good, and she's fouled! Walker to the line. The foul might have been on Santee-Stephen, and that would be her 3rd. Holy mahungus if it is. Wow. Well, Coach Stephen Gutierrez allowed her to be out there with 2 fouls in the opening 3 minutes. Now it's 3 fouls in the opening 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Walker's given the Beat Diggers the lead. Now she'll have a free throw, and Santee-Stephen's on the bench. And the free throw is off the back of the rim. No good. The rebound to Chris Anderson, her 2nd. And into the game now is Jamie Casares. She's got the basketball at the top of the key, left of the free throw line, left corner for Ramirez. She steps in. Up top now taken by Loya. Check that to Akes. And that pass intended for Casares in the left corner, thrown out of bounds by Akes. Turnover number 3 for the Pinnacle. And they will press. Kennedy Guzman into the game for Brush. She dribbles into the front court. Guzman on the outside right towards the corner. Trapped over there. Has to back it out. Throws it right baseline to Nichols. Down low for Chisholm on the left wing. Padilla tries to save it in. Cannot. So turnover number 3 for Brush on that Nichols pass. As the Beat Diggers lead 6-5. 4:10 to go in the opening quarter. And into the game now is Jordan Vera. And she replaces Adriana Loya, who barely had any touches while she was in there. Here comes Casares with the basketball. At the free throw line, her floater's up and short. Rebound to Casares against Nichols. Back out, 3 in the air is up and no good. Missed by Akes over there. The rebound taken by Sarah Padilla. And Kennedy Guzman with a baseball pass front court. It's taken by Chisholm now. The ball is stripped away. Here comes the Pinnacle the other way. On the outside left, Vera with the basketball. Back out to Anderson. Anderson spins to the free throw line. Cross court to Akes all the way. Banks and misses. And the ball is loose on the floor, though. And it's picked up there by Sarah Padilla. A little bit of a sloppy exchange on both sides. Here is Guzman 3-on-1. And Guzman fouled by Anderson at the top of the key. That was a good foul because Guzman had an easy pass to Walker for the layup. Anderson commits her first foul. So the Beatdiggers still lead 6-5. And it looks like the Pinnacle and a man-to-man at this point. On the right wing, Chisholm steps in, 15-footer is off to the left. Rebound to Nichols. She was hacked, and she will go to the line. And it appeared that she was fouled by Alexis Ramirez. No, instead they're going to say Rose Akes. That's her first. So Alicia Nichols already has 4 rebounds, is yet to score. Yeah, if she gets in under the basket, she can get any rebound she wants. And the free throw by Nichols is good. It rattles in. Beatdiggers 7 and the Timberwolves 5. And Carly Nichols supplants Sarah Padilla. Carly Nichols, Alicia Nichols, Rebecca Walker, Kennedy Guzman, and Callie Chisholm for Brush. Second free throw for Nichols is up. Swish. Beatdiggers 8, the Pinnacle 5. Here comes Casares. In the left corner to Ramirez. She's double-teamed over there. Back off to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key. Cross-court to Akes. Akes against Nichols. Dribbling to her right. Above the arc. Lobs it down low, but the pass was tipped away by Nichols. Intercepted by Kennedy Guzman. 5th turnover for the Pinnacle. Guzman across the timeline. Jump pass right baseline for Carly Nichols. Cross-court Becca Walker. 10-footer. Good for Rebecca Walker. She's got 4 points off the bench in the opening quarter. Beatdiggers on a 6-0 run. 10-5, 2:49 to go in the first. Down low, Akes spinning on Nichols, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She spun on Alicia Nichols, but Carly Nichols might have committed the foul. And it was Carly Nichols. So 2 free throws for Rose Akes, who was already 3 out of 4 from the stripe. Her first free throw's in the air, and that's good. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen in and out on the second free throw. Nichols with her 5th rebound. Beatdiggers lead 10-6. And we've got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. And on her back is Alexis Ramirez. And they might have called a foul against the Beatdiggers on Kennedy Guzman for an illegal screen. Turnover Brush, it'll be their 4th. And that's how Ramirez ended up on her back. It's the Pinnacle's basketball. Oh, and that was a hard shot, but it looked like it was legal. But sometimes when you look at the contact, you officiate based on the contact, not on the move. Anderson is fouled, driving along the left baseline by Rebecca Walker. That'll be the 16th foul against Brush. And to throw it in underneath the basket will be Adriana Loya, who's back into the game. Loya looking, bounce pass inside to Akes, intercepted though by Nichols. 6th turnover for the Pinnacle. Long pass to Chisholm on the left wing. Chisholm's going to have to hand it off somewhere. Cross-court pass Guzman, right baseline Walker, 10-footer off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped in the hands of Carly Nichols. She banks and misses. Alicia Nichols chases it down in the right corner. Over to Guzman, into the lane, lost it. Nichols has it, and tied up is Alicia Nichols. That should stay with Brush. The Beatdiggers did a nice job on the boards. But obviously they've got to score the basket when they've got a chance here. 10-6 Brush, 2:20 to go in the first. Kennedy Guzman to throw it in down low for Alicia Nichols. Banks it up and in. She took one dribble to the left of the basket, scored from 5 feet away. The Beatdiggers now lead 12-6. Here's Adriana Loya stepping in all the way. Banks it up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Chisholm, and it stays with the Pinnacle. Brush was down 5-4 since then. They're on an 8-1 run. Anderson into the lane, pulls up from 5, and that is short. The ball is tipped around, and Carly Nichols comes down with a rebound for the Beatdiggers. The outlet to Alicia Nichols. Nichols, long pass to Rebecca Walker on the right wing. Walker at the free throw line for Guzman. Off her hand, she chases it down on the left wing back to Chisholm. 12-6 Brush. 1:45 to go in the opening quarter. Chisholm into the lane. Right wing Walker. Wide open 15-footer is short. Rebound to Chisholm. She goes back up off the glass. That's no good. Alicia Nichols has it. She banks and hits. Alicia Nichols all over the boards, and she's taking this game into her own hands. She's got 6 in the game, and the Bead Diggers up by 8, 14-6. 1:27 to go in the opening quarter of this 3A regional championship game. Ake straightaway 3 is short, and the ball is loose on the floor. If it's a tie-up, it'll go to the Pinnacle. It will, between Chisholm of Brush and Jamie Casares of the Pinnacle. And to trigger it in will be Adiana Loya. And we got a 30-second timeout. The Bead Diggers call it, leading 14-6 with 1:18 to go in the opening quarter. Cargill Meat Solutions offers an extensive line of premium quality beef and pork product programs to recognized retail and commercial food service markets around the world. Cargill Meat Solutions is part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. The Bead Diggers have 6 points in a game from Alicia Nichols, 4 from Rebecca Walker, and 2 apiece from Sarah Padilla and Callie Chisholm. 4 of the 6 Timberwolves points have been scored by Rose Akes, and 2 for Jessica Santi-Steven, who's on the bench, believe it or not, with 3 fouls in the opening 3 minutes and 22 seconds, and she is their point guard. That changes everything for head coach Steven Gutierrez's team. Loya to throw it in underneath the basket. Lobs it near the top. Anderson dribbles into the lane. Now she's trapped, and she was pushed. Oh, that's a terrible call. Alicia Nichols walking over towards the official. Looked like she actually walked, but they're going to call it on Carly Nichols, and Alicia Nichols is asking for a little bit of an explanation. And I don't blame her. I mean, Anderson was just trapped over there. It's a 1-on-1 situation. So Anderson to the line, and the free throw's in the air, and that's good. Yeah, when a player gets stuck there and there's no movement other than the player with the ball themselves, that looked more like a traveling violation. 14-7 Brush. Second free throw is good. 2 freebies there for the Pinnacle. Kennedy Guzman for the Bead Diggers out there with Rebecca Walker, Callie Chisholm, and the 2 Nicholses. Carly and Alicia. Down low is Alicia Nichols. Turns, shoots, and banks it in. Alicia Nichols to the right of the basket on a little 6-footer. She's got 8. Bead Diggers up by 8. And the floater into the lane is missed over there by Jamie Casares. Rebound Alicia Nichols, but she threw it away. It's intercepted. And here's a 10-footer the other way. That's missing the right wing, taken by Rose Akes. Coming down with the rebound is Rebecca Walker. Into the front court is Carly Nichols. Holds the ball on the right wing to Kennedy Guzman with 40 seconds to go in the first. Bead Diggers up by 8, 16-8. Near the timeline, Alicia Nichols to Carly Nichols on the left baseline. She's trapped over there, lobs it down low, Alicia Nichols. And we have a foul, the 16th foul on the Pinnacle. And that foul was committed by Rose Akes, her second. Alicia Nichols has 8 rebounds in the opening quarter. Kennedy Guzman to throw it in. Bounce pass to Alicia Nichols. Spins in a lane. Banks and hits straight away. That was a little 3-footer for Alicia Nichols. I don't have a ruler out here, but you can tell she's right on top of that basket. Nichols with 10. The Bead Diggers lead by that many, 18-8. 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter. With the basketball is Vera, top of the key. Right corner, Loya. Shot is up and no good. Missed it from 15. Alicia Nichols grabs her 9th rebound for Brush. Aaron Berg has been on the bench for virtually the entire first quarter. She did start the game. Guzman, left baseline. Carly Nichols, 10-footer. Around and no good. And the rebound controlled by Akes. Throws it the length of the court too late anyway. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Bead Diggers are putting on a clinic in this 3A regional championship game. Brush 18, the Pinnacle 8 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.